Guess what? This is a 200 calorie, 20 gram protein bar. Listen. It's hard, it's dense, it's dry. These are GOOEY, quarter pound chocolate chip and double chocolate chip cookies. The exact same calories and macros of a protein bar. 200 calories, actually a little bit under, and 20 grams of protein, except these are dense, gooey, fudgy, and insanely delicious. Cheers. Is this what you're trying to eat for breakfast? Boring old oatmeal like my dad? No, you're not. Oatmeal, pish posh. Instead, would you rather eat a high protein, low calorie, gooey, giant chocolate chip cookie? The answer better be the chocolate chip cookie because I'm gonna show you how to make that today. It's gonna be dense, it's gonna be fudgy, it's gonna be massive, and the macros and calories of this cookie are gonna be way better than any bowl of oatmeal you can make. And it's so easy to customize this recipe, you can make just one giant chocolate chip cookie for today in minutes, or you can meal prep an entire batch for the rest of the week. Listen to me, do you buy oat flour? Do you? Stop spending your money on that, fool. Blender. Most people eating way too big of a bowl of oatmeal for breakfast, then they feel lethargic and want to go back to sleep. No, we're only gonna use 10 grams. Oatmeal. 10 grams. And we're gonna go in with 10 grams of self-rising regular flour. We need to add some protein into this because if you get your protein early in the morning, you have more freedom to eat kind of whatever you want later on at night because you've already gotten your protein in. Equal amounts of vanilla, whey, and casein protein powder. 15 grams. 15 grams. If you like nut like I like nut, then you gotta get on the powdered nut. It makes peanut butter in your mouth if you chew on it long enough. 20 grams. This is gonna keep it nice and dense and make it taste so freaking good and peanut buttery. This would also do that, except it's freaking 190 calories, not a lot of protein. This is 50 calories for the same 2 tablespoons, and it has so much protein in it. So if you're still using regular peanut butter, and you're trying to lose some fat, switch to powdered peanut butter. It'll be way lower calorie and more protein. Erythritol, 18 grams. Look at the texture, it's like sugar, it's crystally. And although on the back it says it's made from fruits such as pears, it will help you not look like a pear. It's plant-based and I'm now a vegan man. This is how you crack an egg. You literally get no eggshells every time you crack it. It's perfect. Perfect egg crack. I recently upgraded my regular weighing scale that I've been using for years to weigh myself every morning to this. This is the FitTrack Dara. It is a smart scale that delivers full body analysis in seconds. This is a game changer. I have a routine that I follow every single morning. I wake up, I go to the bathroom, and before I eat or drink anything, I weigh myself and I log it. Well, I don't have to log it anymore because FitTrack does it for me. I'm using the scale every single morning and I can track my progress over time, which is super, super motivating. I open up the app and I can see my average weight and my average body fat percentage for the past 7 days. And then I can compare that to the past 4 weeks. And this helps me make progress towards my goals. Not only does the Hume app tell me my weight, it tells me my body fat percentage, my muscle mass, my metabolic age, and I can track all of this over time. And this is great because FitTrack's goal is to make sure you're not just focusing on the weight, but instead you have all these metrics about yourself which can shape your diet, your nutrition, your lifestyle. First thing that I do is I open up the Hume app on my phone. It connects to the scale via Bluetooth. Once the app is open, I step on the scale, and in just a few seconds, the scale sends a weak electrical current through my body to calculate 17 different measurements that include my weight and my body fat. You know, one single DEXA scan, it costs around $150. That's expensive. Instead, you just get this scale and you can track the same metrics. Whether you're trying to gain weight or lose weight, I've been using Dara for around 1 month now and I've learned so much about my body that I never would have if I didn't have the scale. Check out Dara to track your health metrics, and thank you to FitTrack for sponsoring this video. By the way, the Dara scale right now is 50% off on the website. If you use my code Rahul Kamat, then you get an extra 20% off. That's a total of 70% off. You're gonna be saving a lot of money. Add 50 grams of Greek yogurt and a whole bunch of vanilla. Oh no, I poke a hole in the cap of my vanilla so that not a lot comes out, but then I squeeze it forever so a lot comes out. I should probably wash this. But if salmonella kills me, no, it won't. And 30 grams of sugar-free syrup, liquid gold. I'm using coconut flour. We only want 5 grams. This is really high in fiber and it has around the same calories as regular flour, except it's a lot more absorbent. So we need a little of this to absorb a lot of liquid. And also this is gonna give the dough a crumblier texture. Pinch of salt, a lot of salt. I like a salty cookie. Mix all this together. Combine wet and dry and mix. Be gentle because there's flour in this and we don't wanna work it too much. Otherwise it's gonna turn out like freaking pizza or bagels and we want it to be a light, fluffy cookie. I lost power. I live in California. There's a storm going on. It's literally just rain. Not even heavy rain. It's just regular ass rain. I grew up in New Jersey my entire life. We get rain worse than this every 3 weeks, but except now in California, it rains regularly and the entire state shuts down. I lose power. Bro, we lost power. What is wrong with California?
What's your whips?
Tell me, how am I supposed to air fry this cookie? This basket won't work when there's no power. Should we buy a generator? I'm gonna buy a generator, bro. I'm gonna be like Thomas Edison with the light bulb. It's the next day. Power came on in the middle of the night. It was gone for the rest of the day yesterday. What is wrong with California? Power, please. It was barely raining, barely windy. Look, I just put this in my fridge and it's still thick and ready to bake. You want a nice and thick cookie dough-like texture like this. Divide this into 2 parts. You could eat it just like this if you want to. It is very tasty cookie dough. You just need to know. You will die because there are raw egg whites in this recipe. I won't because I'm strong. But if you want to raw dog this recipe, use pasteurized egg whites from a carton and you're chilling. Add some chocolate chips. Preheat your air fryer 250 degrees Fahrenheit, 4-inch ramekin. Some would say this is too big. Dough goes in. Dip your finger in some water and just press the top gently. It's gonna be sticky, but we wanna get it into a flat layer. And then 250 degrees for 5 minutes. Now that I've saved you a bunch of money by making your own oat flour at home instead of buying it at the grocery store, you should spend that money on my cookbook. Check out my cookbook, link in the description. It has over 100 recipes and I'm constantly updating it, so when you buy it once, you get all future updates for free. And lose fat and get dialed in effortlessly. Cookie done. Let it rest. Let's make a double chocolate chip cookie. There are 3 types of cocoa powders. There's black, there's dark, there's natty. Natty cocoa powder, super chocolatey, super bitter, not very dark in color. Dark cocoa powder, darker in color, a little bit less bitter, a little bit less chocolatey. And then there's black cocoa powder, which I'm gonna use today. Very black in color, very, very dark, not chocolatey at all, not bitter at all either. Look at that, real dark, and then somewhere in the middle, and then kind of dark, but not that dark. The 3 cocos. Spoon of dark goes in, and then just mix it up. And look how dark in color that is. Chocolate chips. Ooh, that's a lot. I'm bulking. Put it in. Pat, 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 pat. And the chocolate one is done too. $197 calories and 20 grams of protein per cookie. This one's like 5 calories more because we added the cocoa powder. That is freaking ridiculous. And look, they are so freaking gooey, it will blow your mind. I baked them 5 to 6 minutes because I like the inside or the center to be so freaking gooey, it is still cookie dough on the inside. You could bake it longer if you want a denser, firmer cookie, but that's not me. I like it gooey. Bro, this is actually insane. Double chocolate. If you look at the bottom, it is so freaking gooey. And I baked this a little bit longer to show you the texture difference. That one was baked at 6 minutes. This one was baked at 10 minutes and it's still gooey at the bottom. Oh my God. Just a little bit longer, 3 more minutes, and it's still insanely gooey, but a little bit more crispy on the outside. What's your favorite flavor of a cookie? Let me know down below and I'll make it next.